Message to Paul Kagame and Yoweri Museveni. Dear Paul Kagame, President of Rwanda. Dear Yoweri Museveni, President of Uganda. It will soon be 25 years since your two regimes, with the support of certain Anglo-Saxon government and multinationals, succeeded in imposing a horrible war on the Congolese people. Whatever one may say, the real aim of this war was and still is to gain access to minerals from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And for 25 years, you have achieved your goal. You have managed to loot hundreds of thousands of tons of coltan, gold, cassiterite, and other minerals found in the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. To better achieve your goal, you managed to implement diabolical strategies such as 1. The training and transformation of your soldiers into mercenaries who make regular incursions into Congolese territory. 2. The creation of armed groups composed of Rwandans, Ugandans, Burundians, and some Congolese that you sponsor and falsely call rebels, to always maintain the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of the Congo in a state of permanent insecurity and chaos. This system has allowed you to build your countries and your so-called economies. 3. Attacks on towns and villages inside the Democratic Republic of the Congo. 4. The displacement of populations by thousands. 5. The large-scale massacres of the Congolese and other refugees in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. 6. The systematic looting of minerals, fauna, flora, and other valuable products. 7. The destruction and pollution of the natural heritage of the DRC, such as parks, lakes, rivers, forests, and many other tourist sites. 8. The long-term occupation of large territories in the eastern province of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, with the objective not only of looting them, but also of populating them with new populations from Rwanda and Uganda. We know that the natural resources of the Democratic Republic of the Congo take away your sleep, and you already dream, with the help of your sponsors, to occupy and even annexing certain territories of the Democratic Republic of the Congo to Rwanda and Uganda. But know that with the help of social networks, the Congolese youth and many people of goodwill around the world are regularly informed, and they already know the truth about the hell into which your two regimes, Rwanda and Uganda, have plunged the Congolese people. During 25 years of bitter war against the DRC, you caused the death of more than 12 million Congolese, which, compared to all other crimes in the world, is the most horrible genocide ever inflicted on a people since the world existed. Because of the genocide, because the genocide of the Congolese people is 15 times higher than that of Rwandans of 1994, and 2 times higher than that of the Jewish people from 1940 up to 1945. But why is the world silent and closing their eyes? With this, we, the Congolese people, in Congo and throughout the world, demand that an international tribunal for genocide and other crimes perpetrated in the DRC by the regimes of Paul Kagame, Yoweri Museveni, and their Congolese accomplices be set up in place to judge and make pay all those who, directly or indirectly, took part in the genocide of the Congolese people, in the systematic looting of resources, and also the occupation of portions of our land. We also demand the activation of the United Nations mapping report, which contains the names of many Rwandan, Ugandan, Congolese officials, as well as their crimes in the Democratic Republic of the Congo between 1993 and 2003. Yes, justice must be done, because without justice, there will never be real peace in the DRC. And finally, we'd like to emphasize that we've never been enemies to the people of Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi, and so on and so forth. The proof is that for many decades, the peoples of the aforementioned countries have lived in harmony with us, and sometimes in our country. The problems started the day the Rwandan Patriotic Front, Paul Kagame's political party, entered the Great Lakes region in the early 1990s. And since then, hell has settled over there. We therefore ask the youth of the Great Lakes countries to already think of a new way of doing politics. That is to say, turn your back on the bellicose and wheeler-dealing policy that has prevailed in the region for more than a quarter of a century. Let us look for a new way of doing things, because the regimes of Kagame and Museveni and their allies in the Democratic Republic of the Congo have succeeded in destroying us profoundly. These people will pass shortly. Now, let's ask ourselves the following questions. Which countries are they going to leave for us? What political system will they leave for us? A system infested with mercenaries who wage war infinitely for the benefit of multinationals? Or countries in which they've succeeded in selling off and privatizing all the national heritage? Dear young people from Rwanda, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, let us rise to say no to this policy of lies, massacres, looting, occupation, and manipulation that prevails in the Great Lakes region. Kagame will pass, Museveni will pass, and their partners in crime in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. But Rwanda, Uganda, and the Congo will remain for our posterity. Let's stand up and demand change, peace, and justice today. This message came from the young Congolese people for peace and justice in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. If you follow this message, please make sure you share it so that Mr. Paul Kagame, Yoweri Museveni, respectively President of Rwanda and Uganda, they can get it. Without forgetting their partners in crime in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And this is our message from the Congolese people, because it's time. We feel that we need to change the way people are doing politics in the Congo. That's going to be great, because the way those guys are doing things today, it's not for the benefit of the population. They are doing everything for their own profit. Check around yourselves. There is too much chaos, like never before. So who's going to change that? It's you, it's me. And this is our sacred duty. Please read the message and make sure that you spread it around the world, so that people in Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi, Congo, and many other countries, even the United States of America, European countries, they can get it, read it, and understand that we need to change things. Because Rwanda, Uganda, Congo don't belong to Paul Kagame, Museveni, and our Congolese politicians. Those countries belong to the people. The so-called politicians, namely Paul Kagame, Yoweri Museveni, and lots of them in the Democratic Republic of the Congo will pass. But the countries will remain for our posterity. So let's make sure that we leave those countries in good hands, not countries made up of war, confusion, and every kind of bad things. This is our message. If you get it, as I said, please make sure that you spread it, so that Mr. Paul Kagame of Rwanda, Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, and too many politicians in the Congo, they can get it. Change is our business. If we don't do it today, then the question is, who's going to do it on our behalf? Thank you so much.